Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So, you know, everybody was talking about the slap. Everybody. Even me. Go to my Instagram and I'll tell you how I feel about it. But on this morning chat, I want to start and end with the other amazing wins of the night and happenings that happened last night. I want to say not record breaking but historical things that happened during the 2022 Oscars. One, a black woman, Ariana DeBose, won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Samuel L. Jackson, who should have been one for all his roles that he's done in his life as an actor, he won an honorary Oscar. And the one who presented it to him was Denzel. He was ecstatic. Amir Questlove Thompson won for Summer of Soul. A black man, a black producer, black instrumentalist, drummer. And of course, Will Packer, for what I believe is the first black man to produce the Oscars this 2022. And lastly, Will Smith. He won for Best Actor in King Richard. The story about Serena and well, I can't remember her sister's name. I guess because Serena is the most popular, but Serena and her sister, I can't think of it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dear Father, getting them into playing tennis. So I wanted to say those things because that slap heard around the world, as it's called, overshadowed major historic events that happened during the Oscars. And I just want to say, I want to bring light to those people. Okay? And I want to, now, I'm going to go into, because I did speak on it on an Instagram Live yesterday on the way home, because, it was big news. Everybody was talking about it. So when I got home yesterday, I was able to watch some more YouTubers' opinions of what happened at the Oscars, the slap. Okay. First of all, I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody, because I want my opinion respected. Okay? Be honest with you. But not everybody's going to respect my opinion, but I do want to others. I try to. I don't always. Sometimes I'm more fair and more loyal to people that doesn't deserve my loyalty, and I'm a little less loyal to those who deserves all of my loyalty. Okay, so I'm a human being, but I think y'all know that. I'm a bit of an alien, but if you're talking about I'm in this world but not of it, because I am a saved, born again Christian. But we're not talking church today. We're not talking religion. We're not talking Bible. But I'm always talking Bible. I'm always talking in the spirit. At any rate, miss me with the BS with some of these YouTubers, and I love them and I like their opinion. I'm gonna continue watching them, But I'm not going to say this on their platform because I got my own. Number one. But miss me with the BS when people say, especially YouTubers that does this as their main job. Now, I do this on the side. This is extracurricular for me. YouTubing. Vlogging. Okay. But if you are doing it and making money from it, and you're saying it's a job, and you telling me that you didn't know that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia, and that was the reason why she had cut her hair short, and the reason why the possibility that Will Smith turned when his wife wasn't feeling that joke. And not to say that he was feeling it either. I'm gonna go into that later. Miss me with it. Because this is what you should be researching. This is what you're getting paid to do. Okay. At my job, I'm being paid to know certain things. Okay. And you're coming on, I didn't even know. There's a few people said they didn't know that she had it, and they are YouTubers. This is their job. They're making money off it. I hope to be one day like you. I hope to be one day like you, where I actually making money off of my YouTube page. Okay? My little 6 subscribers, which probably 2 of them is myself on my personal channel, subscribing to me. Okay? I'm not making any money from this. Okay? I don't have time to research certain things. So miss me that you didn't know that this wasn't a fashion choice for Jada. She posted that on Instagram. She said she was suffering from hair loss on the Red Table Talk. It is your job. If you're getting paid by YouTube and you going on there and you doing all the other research, you sitting up there watching, you're watching the video in slow motion and but you don't do the research to find out why would he feel upset? Why would Jada not feel like she couldn't roll with the punches on this one? You know what I'm saying? Miss me with the BS. Okay? If you say that this is your job, okay, do the full research before you want to come out. Any other time, some of these people I respect and still respect because it's still their opinion. But you're not going to get me believing that you didn't know and that you didn't have time to look up when I known some of these YouTubers to not even rush to put out a story. They waited to get the fullness of it before they put out a video about the situation. But I respect their opinion because it is their opinion. They have a right to feel how they feel when they did it. It's their channel. They can put it out as soon or later as possible. But you're not going to get this chick here, not me, to believe that you didn't know. Okay? Period. Okay, let me start. Okay, and also I want to say that a lot of people were tired of hearing about them putting their lives out there in the media, social media, or because they put it out there, that we have a right to speak on it. And a lot of the people that are saying this, you do know you're a public figure yourself. Okay? You know that this could happen to you? You're a public figure. You're out there in front of the cameras, just like I am. And I put my business out there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you're saying and you're supporting when it comes to putting people's business, being able to speak on somebody's business that you think that they're putting out there. Like you have a right to speak on it. No, you don't. Just because they're a public figure does not give you the right to speak on their lives. You can just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You could. And you could say, I'm not going to touch that. I'm bigger than that. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now it's going to be a little bit of double talk, because on the same note, you cannot expect everybody to have watched or keep up with Jada Pinkett Smith or Will Smith or whatever. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody follows her on Instagram. And I'm not talking about everybody, by the way. I'm not saying, when I initially talked about it, I'm talking about those people who claims to be YouTubers as a job. This is your main job. Okay? I'm talking about those people. Okay? I'm not talking about Chris Rock and other celebrities who may not be keeping up with their situation. You know what I'm saying? To make a better judgment call. Chris Rock is making money. He out here hosting shows. Okay? He's out here doing stand-up. He don't have time to be looking into Jada Pinkett's hair problems. Nor does he care. He was doing his job. Okay? And again, people also, I need you all to realize that jokes are being written for these people. Okay? Yes, it is Chris's. He can choose to say, no, I'm not gonna do that joke, because I know that she's suffering from A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? You know? Or Will's my friend. I'm not going to do this. Or, we've talked about it. And I just respect him in this time, on his day, where he's going to finally win an Oscar, to not poke fun at him or his wife. He could have chosen that. Okay? But he's also a comedian. Okay? And I don't think, my personal feelings, I don't think Will hates Chris, but Chris has talked about them just like everybody else. And I heard one person said last night that I was watching is that, or they read, and I'm sorry for not knowing that, because I do this part-time. I have a main job. Okay? I'm not even part-time. I do this on a leisure thing. Okay? Had wrote to say that slap was for every person that has talked negatively and bad about the Smiths all over the world. Chris took that slap for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chris took it, and he didn't want to press charges because a lot of people was talking about protect black women, but that was a brother protecting his brother. And he probably has spoken to him privately about, look, lay off my wife. We don't know none of this. A lot of people are making opinions on stuff that, if it was me, you don't know if he would talk to him privately. Because y'all think they putting all their business out there. I posted a video on Instagram where this guy had vocals that sounded like, allegedly, Will Smith, where he's saying that he had talked to him. And him, for all we know, that could have been a voice, that could have been a video that somebody took, and he was talking about a whole nother person. Because he did not say, I talked to Chris about this before, about keeping my wife's name in his mouth. And he continues to do it. He continues to do it. Okay. I was watching Comedy Hype, and I like Pierre when he said that I don't really get into what is, but I'm going to answer the question. No one asked me. Okay, but this is according to me, and I do get into ifs. Suppose if he did talk to him about this, and he knew that Will had told him, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Look, we heard what you said, and we've been rolling, we've been keeping it classy. So, but I'm asking you, brother to brother, to keep my wife's name out your mouth. Keep our name out your mouth. And though Chris was doing his job, he could have chosen to say, I'm not going to do this joke. I'm not going to do this on Will Smith's big night. Okay? He could have chosen it. Chosen not to do it. Trust me, Chris Rock is big enough to be able to say, I'm not doing that joke. Okay? He obviously didn't think that Will would do something like that. Because number one, Chris was kind of like, he coming up on the stage. He probably thought Will was going to come and talk to him about what he's saying. He didn't expect that slap. A lot of people say, I wouldn't have let him do bam, bam, bam. Even I said, the natural reaction is for me to hit you back. What E-Man pointed out is that it was almost like he was expecting it, or he's used to being slapped like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the average person would have came back with another slap. You know what I'm saying? And I praised him for being very professional. Yeah. Now, I wanted to move on, and I want to address the fact of miss me with that Will Smith nothing is happening to Will Smith because he has so much power. Y'all, please stop that. Will Smith don't have not now more power in Hollywood. Okay, just because he is magical and great in the black community does not mean he got pulled like that in Holly freaking Wood. Okay? If he gets away with it, he's going to get away with it the same way R. Kelly got away with peeing on a 14-year-old girl, allegedly. Okay? The same way Bill Cosby allegedly got away with for years drugging and twiddling with women. The same way Harvey Weinstein got away with the whole casting couch scenarios that he did. And how did they get away with it? As long as they were making that industry that they were in, R. Kelly, the music industry, comedy and acting in Hollywood, as long as those, well, I don't know Weinstein, but I think he was an example. Said we'll take down our own people, but he's not really own people. He's, if I'm correct, with the Steen last name, the Weinstein, he's Jewish. Okay, so is he really their people? Oh, Hollywood, yes he is. He was made an example of, to say, look, we'll do it to our people too. Okay, but Will Smith is still an N-word in these streets. Okay, he's an N-word that is making Hollywood lots of money. He still brings the people to the box office. People are tuning in and streaming things that he's on because of who he is. Okay, if he's making 10 million, Hollywood is making 100 million. Please believe. Okay, he is on the down. He's on the decline though. Okay, this Oscar win for him is his pinnacle, and he's on the decline. I'm just saying. He's on the decline. He's getting older, and this is probably going to mark possible decline. And he's still going to be supported. People are still, because there's so many, depending on what platform you're looking at, there's some people that saying, I heard it was trending on Twitter, arrest Will Smith. I heard. I have Twitter, but I don't really go on there like that. I never really got Twitter. I'm be honest with you. There's some people is like, go ahead, Will, protect your wife. And then some is like, protect your wife, but wrong place. But Will Smith, if he gets away with it, he's going to get away with it because it was a black man smacking a black man in a black produced Oscars. That is the significance of, and that he's still making Hollywood money, so they're going to help him get out of this. Okay, period. He ain't got power. Okay, he ain't got that power that Hollywood is going to bow down to Will Smith. Please believe me, because if that was Jerry Seinfeld saying the same thing, and Will Smith got up to walk on stage, trust me, the security that you did not see on that stage would have came out of nowhere and be like, oh, or even if he got to get on stage and walk up and smack Jerry Seinfeld, okay, there would have been security waiting for him. He wouldn't have been able to walk back and say shit. I'm sorry, say nothing to Jerry from his seat. Okay, he would have been escorted out, and they would have went to technical difficulties, cut off those cameras, escorted him out, and changed the fact that he was the winner and give it to someone else. He was the winner. We're going to redecide this. I promise you. That's how I really feel. They say, okay, the other factor is he's going to get away with it the same way. And it could be the factor of the same way he's still making Hollywood money. And the other part is it could be the same way the persons that killed Tupac and Biggie got away with it. They didn't give a fuck. There was a black man was killed by a black man, and they still haven't found out who killed either one, Biggie or Tupac. Why? Because they don't give a F. It's two ninjas that ain't like anyway. Okay? So it's like, well, that happened. They might slap Will on the wrist about it. Chris Rock has already said that he's not pressing charges. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about with this whole slapgate, as they call it, or the slap heard around the world, I addressed the fact that Will doesn't have that much power. Dang it. I guess I forgot what was the last one that I wanted to talk about. My opinions on other people's opinions, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm saying right now is opinions on other people, and I guess it must not be meant for me to say it now because I'm almost to my destination and I'm going to end it. But there was a third point. If there's a third point that comes back to my mind, I will go live on Instagram and say my thoughts. But there was a third one. I wish I could remember it. I can't remember it, so I'm gonna end it here before I pull up to my destination. So anyway, that's how I feel about it. Of course, you know I was going to say it. I said I want to begin and end with the historical greatness. Congratulations, Samuel L. Jackson. Congratulations, Ariana DeBose. I hope I'm saying it right. Or DeBose. Congratulations, Questlove. And congratulations, Will Packard, for putting on such a wonderful show. Now, you all remember to love yourself, don't smack your neighbor, and stay authentic. Y'all have a good one. Bye.